I say welcome 5 times.
I hope I'm not hearing my dishwasher in the background.
All right. Are we ready? There we go. It is on. Welcome, 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 everybody. Yes, listen, you can put your hands together if you're at home because we are here with the Cinderella cast. Go ahead and give it up for the people that took the stage not a little bit less than a week ago and they graced Grand Prairie with some amazing talent. Thank you, studio audience. We have some members today, so we're gonna go ahead and do a little introduction. We're gonna go from the most spontaneous to the most gentle. Okay, we're gonna start with Cole Lucas. Yes, welcome, Cole. And next is Brianna. And someone that sung Impossible. Yes, Miss Danielle. We got some firecrackers coming. Bailey, you're next. We're easing on down the road. Miss Nina, you bring the attitude. Yes, darling. And we have Miss Taylor. Lionel. Ricky. And you guys here at TTNT already know we have Miss Winking Owl Productions, Takara Hyde. And you guys know him as Titus Glenn, the artist, but we all know him as the King Titus Glenn. I know that's right. And I am your host, Miss Magic Secretary, as the fairy godmother. Okay, I'm sorry. I got the clap. Hello, everybody. How you doing? Feel free to unmute your mics and say hello to the Facebook family of TTNT or YouTube, because we went over to YouTube. Everybody, y'all say hello.
Hello.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, they are a fiery cast. You guys are at the reunion special. These very brave people came back to tell it like it is. Or maybe they didn't know, but that's today's show. So, so don't hold back. We're going to get some experiences. We're going to get some behind the scenes. We're going to get some do's, some don'ts, and some oops and some ahs. Okay. So we're going to start off with the boldest person that will say one thing that happened to them behind the scenes that they may not have shared if we weren't on the podcast. And I think I know who's going to share, but feel free. Go ahead. Cole, what happened to you, Cole?
What happened to me? Wow. I'm trying to think of like something that happened to me. Maybe y'all know something that I don't remember.
You slapped my mic off.
Wait,
you twirled and slapped me and literally slapped my whole mic off. And then it came behind the scenes and was like, I hit somebody. He was literally talking to me. I hit somebody. I was like,
could you?
I don't know how to control my own strength sometimes.
Clearly. Bouncing all over the stage as you do.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Cole. I'm gonna give the stage to Miss Danielle and Miss Brianna because they both played in Cinderella. And I already told y'all watched some reunions before. Tell it like it is. What was some things that happened that may not have thought about or wasn't planned? What's some spicy stuff? Come on, let's get it started with the spicy.
Well, me and Danielle, we actually don't like each other. No, I'm kidding. We worked really well together, and we're basically both on our own journeys with our own Cinderellas. I find that really cool that we both got to portray our own how our own interpretation of that.
Mhm. That's cool. But she's so nice. That is nice. There, yeah. Give me some spices, girl. Get some spice.
Some spicy probably would be Brianna and I actually attacked the prince.
I was there for that. I was there for that.
On who, as you said, both of us got a chance to be Cinderella. So we kind of approached him and asked him who was his favorite Cinderella in regards to who did he prefer to kiss.
Oh, that's why he didn't show up tonight. That's why
Right.
he not on. He said, I'm done with the foolishness. What we not gonna do? Wow. So did he give you guys a response? That's the question. That's the running question even now.
Right? He actually gave a surprisingly very diplomatic answer and said that we both had qualities that he enjoyed.
He's gonna kill us. He's gonna kill us.
Let
And
me
I'm
find
not
out
ready
the
for that.
Prince is a
That was
player.
very-
And he
Okay.
should have been here.
Right?
Yes.
Look, with his
Especially
purity score being like in the 90s, he is so innocent.
Right.
Oh my goodness. And you are telling
Not
like,
purity
yes.
score. Is he being ranked? Oh my goodness. Y'all put his innocence on display.
But if you put
No,
his,
this type of
this
show.
is a reunion special. So
Look,
you're putting his out there. Who was the spiciest score of the purity test?
Oh, God.
Yeah, of the people here.
Oh, who's raising their hand? Taylor, my dear. Are you very spicy?
That was me. Yeah. I got a
Okay.
16.
Listen, you're very truthful.
Yeah, that's
Titus'
true.
face.
I am.
Can somebody
I mean-
look at Titus's face, please?
Hey, I wasn't the lowest score.
Oh
no, she was not the lowest score. I came in after her with 23, and Cole was
You married the lowest score.
28.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Billy had 10.
Good combo.
You didn't know
So
that.
Billy, his score was a 10, and then mine was a 16.
Is that an exclusive? We didn't know that.
Oh,
Or
and
you
it,
knew
it
that.
all
Some
makes
knew.
sense when you like the back behind the scenes of how it all makes sense of conversation and how they just get along with everybody. It's just
This
like
happened. This
They
happened at
do.
dinner after the show.
yes,
After
Yes,
the show.
yes.
After
not
strike.
backstage. Sure.
We gonna go real spicy because I told y'all this is a reunion special and I am the moderator, so I know a lot. But I will not spill everybody's tea all at once. But let's go to Ricky. You got some tea, Ricky? Hello. You know you mighty quiet.
I just because I was on mute.
ain't never been quiet a day in his life.
Listen, and y'all saw the piece that we were having, right?
Look, don't start with me. Just don't do it. Just don't do
The
it.
competition with them singing is hilarious at mic check. I mean,
Always.
obnoxious.
Competing. I don't
I
compete
didn't,
with
I
Ricky.
didn't know
I
we were
let
competing.
I let him have it. Ricky, he can out
You
sing me.
let him have it.
I don't
Titus,
know.
half the time you stole whatever song Ricky chose to sing and tried to sing it better.
Yeah, see,
But
I
we're
don't
gonna
think it's
do
letting
this.
him
We're
have
gonna
it. I think
edit
it's
in a
vocal
clip
ability.
of behind the scenes Titus in Ricky's dressing room. So because this is a live show, you guys won't get to see it, but we will edit in a clip of the dressing room right here. Somewhere. Okay.
Oh
so then we can get the
You know,
confirmation
I
on.
can actually find it. You talking about the one song that
Please
was
find the clip, Titus. Please find us a
I
clip
was
on
just
drum.
thinking if you want to be somebody, is that what we're discussing?
Yes, I will
No,
find
this is the drama. This
Oh,
is the drama.
it.
I didn't know
Yeah.
theater was drama. I thought we were doing theater.
Theater is drama, honey. It is called the Drama Club.
Oh,
Anyways,
you talking
let's
about the
continue.
I'll see if I can find it.
Yes. So let's move right along. Was there any drama? Who's gonna speak?
Well, we have to see each other in 2 days. So Like we have another party coming up, so I don't know how comfortable.
Right.
We're all gonna take shots and get over it. And go to
Amen.
therapy and suppress it.
OMG.
Right.
Are we
But
gonna
this is
get
the
over it?
reunion special.
Before we
I
get
don't
into
know
the
that- I
drama,
don't know
y'all
that many people get over it that easily.
do us a favor. Y'all go ahead and share this video so people can be in the know of the Cinderella reunion.
Look,
and
how about
we
to say
can-
who? Michael Christian.
Yes, click
MD.
like and click share. MD just came into
He's the guy
the room.
he's doing what he normally does, showing up late, leaving
Yes.
early.
This is his okay.
Wow, he's actually
No,
here.
but we are very appreciative of his standing.
That was some
The
shade.
shade.
Okay, now start with him because y'all know if y'all start with him, we both got each other
We
back.
may not make it to the show. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna pass it over to one of my co-hosts, and she's way nicer than me. So when she passes it back to me, you guys know I'm coming for you. All right. So Takara Hyde, do you have any questions? I'm gonna pass it over to my co-host Takara Hyde.
Oh my gosh. First of all, you guys did a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful job. It was definitely a treat for me. Okay, so she got rid of all the spicy stuff, but I want to know what was the most goofiest thing that happened on stage or off stage, before you went out. And we're gonna go with Nina.
Yes, Nina. I think us dropping props like on stage was the most hilarious thing. Mother
Or
dropped her
Nina
pan.
breaking my prop before the show.
I did. I broke his turkey leg. I did. It had to be.
Tina, I have the dropped props from Sunday has literally been keeping me up at night every night.
No. You
Haunting.
have to let it go.
It haunts me. It will follow me
Yeah.
for the rest of my days.
Anybody remember when Bailey couldn't get her jacket on?
I thought that was a part of
No,
this.
That was the one for
So
me.
that's in the script. No. That I
Oh.
think that might have been the preview night.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't think it was
Mhm.
during the actual run, but preview
Yeah.
I think
night.
it was definitely a rehearsal because I couldn't stay
Exactly.
serious.
We were backstage
We
rolling.
all lost it then. So my
Yeah.
character,
I
in
didn't
case y'all
notice.
didn't see the show, but in case you didn't see the show, my character at one point is putting on a jacket. I put it on inside out first, complain to Cinderella. She tells me to put it right side back on. While I was working on getting the jacket inside out and back on, I couldn't find the sleeve for the life of me, which is honestly what should happen in the show anyway. But I usually find it, get it on, and I'm all composed so Taylor can take over and be super funny. I couldn't find it. So I literally just draped the rest of it over my shoulder and just went, this is what's happening.
And then
Hilarious.
with the nature of my character, I didn't notice that it happened.
Wow.
I didn't know it happened either.
She was in
Like,
her own.
that's it.
No,
I was
okay.
gonna say she was in her own
Okay.
headspace.
I
They
didn't
both
know.
were.
I was
Well, at
trying to
least you-
impress Ricky.
Wow.
It was
I was
freaking
getting
that
ready.
way.
I was getting ready for my man to show up.
We were all high stressed. It was, preview night. We were all, super preoccupied. But then the moment Ricky, I don't know, Ricky, you take over. What happened?
So, I think the funniest thing about that is because I was watching in the wings and I see you looking like a deformed crab on, and I'm sitting there and I'm already laughing off stage, and I'm like, oh, let me just walk on stage, and here is like she's literally trying her best. Maybe a bird with a broken wing. Let's go that route.
Yeah.
Maybe not a deformed crab, but it was still funny either way. Like I literally couldn't say. I don't think I said any of my lines properly that night.
No, I gave you one
Look, Cole co-signing.
that night.
Yeah.
You did not.
Right.
Wow. And I think
Well, at
my
least-
next
at
question. Go ahead. Who was that?
I'm gonna say at least I didn't drop props on stage.
At least you didn't get stuck behind a prop.
Was it a prop?
I said,
Wait, who got stuck behind the prop?
That wasn't a prop. That was a set.
Yeah, it was a set
Right.
piece, right?
And
Let's go ahead, Brianna.
reason
Tell your
half of
story.
us-
Tell your story.
look, let me just say the curtain would open too soon, and every single time me and Titus would look at each other like, and but then it closed like really, it opened really early this show, and I was like, I can't make it off without looking like an idiot because I already saw like people because it's always like kind of like traffic buildup anyway. And so I was like,
Right.
I'm just gonna stand on the side while I wait, or I stay back here. And Titus was just looking at me like, it was horrifying. There's pictures somewhere, but yeah, I was out there for the entire scene.
Were you behind the dressing room part or behind the throne?
The throne.
Behind
It was
the throne.
horrific, and I was
It's definitely a video.
Oh my god.
Where is the video? We
We'll
got
insert a clip here.
I'll make sure I get it from Chris. I'll send it.
Yeah, I screen
I
recorded
think I have that video, and I
Please
can
send
send
it
it to you.
That's especially funny because the
And that video is actually how half of us found out that she was still on stage, because we could hear
absolutely.
the scene happening, and then we get a Snapchat notification, and that's how we find out that Bree is on stage trapped behind the throne.
We're back in the dressing room getting ready for the next
When
scene, and we
you're-
get this
when
little
you're
snap
trapped up.
like, when you get stuck, and we're like, wait, like now?
But that's
Yeah, like
such
right now.
professionalism for you just
Happening
to
live.
stay there.
And then we all start running out the dressing room to see what's happening. And sure enough, Bree, and
They're
she's
there.
like, "Hi guys."
And she's standing there like this. She's standing there like this.
By having her wave at you the entire time.
I
Like,
didn't
she's
see.
literally standing there. She's like, and
Oh
then
my
she comes off stage to you. Did you not see me waving at you? Yes, I saw you.
I really wanted to get you to wave to me. I don't know. I was like,
Poll. We have a poll. What do you do when you get stuck behind a prop? Like, what do you go? What's your go-to? Do you tap
stay
there?
there.
The scene is over.
Bree did the right thing.
She
You
did the
freak
right
out.
thing.
just look.
She did a really good thing. You did a really good thing, Bree. Very good.
I would
I
have still
hate
tried
that
to
happened to
escape.
you, Belle, but good luck. Good save. Good save. Good save.
I was kind of told to crawl by someone. They were like, crawl. I was like,
Nobody should need to see a little black girl crawling already. Don't do that.
What is wrong with you? What is wrong? Meet me in my office, okay?
You knew you was gonna have at least one unfiltered moment.
Oh
Oh
my
my
gosh. That would have
See,
been
coming
a
around.
great blooper. Great blooper.
Oh, welcome MD, everybody.
Hey, welcome
Turn this
MD.
camera
I
on.
mean, just
He
came
didn't
on
get
the-
his man. Hold on, we got some claps for both of them. To the late comers.
Hi.
Welcome. Y'all walked in church like this.
Actually, I've been here since Nina was asking who is Michael. I was hoping somebody said something slick, and that way I could address it. But I guess we okay.
Oh,
He
don't
was trying to find,
don't
is that
come
American
to me
Idol
'cause
behind
I
you?
didn't send for you, MD.
Honestly, MD, I did not know your name was Michael until like the
Oh,
second.
didn't.
Yeah,
It's just MD.
yeah, that's my government
Did
name.
he change it? Is it? Wait,
He'll
talk
change
real
it.
quick. Talk real quick. Say something.
Did I change what?
You changed it. It said Michael down there. Now it says MD.
Y-
You
Yeah.
are not slick. You are not slick, sir. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead to the car because I want to get to the juicy stuff.
Okay, thank you. I have one more question, then I'm gonna pass it back to or either to Mr. Titus or Madam Secretary. My next question is I loved, first of all, I loved everything. I think I didn't really pick favorite parts because there all was so many parts, but Ricky, man, hilarious. Can I say hilarious? Just hilarious. You were hilarious. But one of my favorite parts of the play was the pumpkin. I gotta say it. It was hilarious because whoever was working the pumpkin scene clearly made the fairy
It
god was
wasn't Titus.
upset.
It was supposed to be Titus, but it wasn't Titus because Titus himself was backstage talking to me.
What? Oh, Ricky. Are we throwing me under the bus?
No, I put you in
Right
front of
under
it
the
and let
bus.
you get run over.
All right, let me do you a favor then.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
Let me do you a favor.
Don't do it. I knew he was gonna do it. I knew he was about to do it. I knew he was about to do it. See that's the being a host. You can just turn out somebody's camera.
Well, I can start it, Jana. Can I start it, y'all? I can start it up.
Oh my
That
goodness.
pumpkin scene was hilarious. Y'all, I was cracking up, and my husband was like, "Baby, what is so funny?" I'm like, "You just gotta see, you just gotta know the vaccine story about this pumpkin." Well, okay,
Imagine standing on the bridge.
what happened, Ricky, with the pumpkin scene? Like, can you please shed some light to that?
I feel like that's not for me to say because I was not on stage with that pumpkin. I watched it every time and I love that it was boiling. I mean, I didn't know it was boiled. I don't know half of what was going
Were
on.
you putting on your underwear or what was going on? Because I know you came out in your gym shorts. No, you said that was Titus's job to pull a pumpkin?
What? Okay, are we talking about the pumpkin or the fact that I had to say that there was a whole damn pumpkin over here? Because if that's the point, I was looking at the ground, darling. I was looking at a square in the wood saying, that's the pumpkin.
It was just the whole scene of the pumpkin, the whole like pulling making the carrots, the transition to the carrots.
About the transformation.
The transformation.
I can tell you something about that.
It was supposed to.
Cole, the cat who's not the cat.
The pumpkin was supposed to move slowly. And our wonderful fairy godmothers made it so it seemed like the pumpkin was not following their orders and moving faster. So the slowing of the pumpkin was on purpose by one of our favorite stage hands, Chris. In attendance today, but shout out to Chris.
Yay.
Well, that was one of my favorite scenes. And then the other scene was when I think Cinderella's sister jumped in the other sister's arms was one of my favorites as well.
Strong as an ox.
I was gonna say thank you, Nina. Strong as an ox caught me every time. Didn't even have to rehearse it. I was like,
Nina, you were
if
so
I get freaked out by this mic, will you catch me? Will you catch me? And she's like, of course.
Is that what's happening? I'm chasing them with the broom, so I never saw that.
The moment you run to get the broom, I scream and I jump in Nina's arms. She just catches me.
I always did wonder what y'all were doing.
I saw
that was hilarious. I was like, she caught her so good. I could have sworn she was just gonna drop her, but you didn't. So that was awesome. That was like one of my favorite parts. And of course, the king, Mr. Titus Glenn. Excellent. So last question. Madam. I'm so sorry.
Madam. No, I'm good. Titus got pushed around a little bit.
Stop punking him, madam.
Okay, yes, sir.
Tell me your experience as being first to do a play like this. How did it make you feel to be king of the castle?
This was really, really. I'm gonna keep it serious for a moment. Let me mute his mic, okay?
Oh my goodness, Titus in the control. Hey. If we had a muted mic button on the set, so this reunion would be so spicy.
Let me mute his mic. I think I think I can talk for the cast when I say we laugh so much more when Ricky's just not talking. So we're gonna keep him on mute while I get a chance to speak. So y'all, this has been really a blast for me, the whole experience from beginning to end. Just me just being in the room with yes, absolutely, Inez, somebody is telling the truth. I totally agree. Like in this phase of just being my first full production, it's really been a cool experience to know you guys. I feel like in this space, I was talking to Tam the other day, and just
Madam Secretary on here. Yeah, but Tam, the other girl offline. Just the space of me being in a space where I felt like I could be me. And it was legit. From the conversations to the banter between me and Ricky, it was legit like one of the safest places I've ever been. So kudos to you guys for letting me be a part of the cast. I won't get teary-eyed like Madam Secretary did at the table.
But you know, we'll just.
She
What,
cried
man?
at
You
the
wasn't
table.
there?
Oh,
You wasn't there?
so
You wasn't there?
shade.
Who gonna take me? Who gonna take me?
Listen, we'll let her keep her lashes on today. Okay.
Oh, and
Okay, well, I'm done with my questions. It sounds like you guys made lifelong friendships, and this is what it is all about in the community of theater. I love it. I can't wait for the next thing that you guys have planned. Please remember TTNT. We love you guys, and we want to support you. I'm gonna pass it over to you, the Madam Secretary, or Mr. Titus Glenn.
I got a question. I want to bring Kayla to the discussion. Yeah,
I pulled a Cinderella. I was late to the ball. Sorry, y'all.
fix your hair, friend. Fix your hair. All right,
Yes,
so
sir.
Kayla, the mastermind behind the dances, for those that are watching the show, my question to you is, what was it like working with? I guess
Divas.
my first question was,
Oh,
was
sorry.
this your
I'm
first
muting my
time?
mic.
Was this your first time doing this, like in the setting of putting the dances to a whole show?
So this was my first time in the DFW area. I started choreographing like individual dances and stuff back in high school for, I grew up doing ballet, you know, the whole story. I went to college for musical theater, and I choreographed my senior year of college, did a directed study in the history of dance and choreography in theater. And so my like thesis for that basically was choreographing a show called The Drowsy Chaperone. And that was my first time like really choreographing a big full show. And I've done a few since in various places, but mostly I am a performer. So it was just nice to be able to flip back to the other side of the table. You know, at the end of the day, both through dance and through performing on stage is about telling the story. It's about bringing those characters to life. It's about telling the story. So I know when I was working with most of you guys, and unfortunately, Titus, I didn't get to work with you as much, but it's just kind of the nature of how that show was written.
I got a confession. Oh, you didn't get a chance to work with me because I did pull my king status. I was like, I don't think the king should be
Kings
dancing
don't
this
dance.
much. I think the king in this scene should be observing. And so we were literally like, me and Denise is like, yeah, I don't think we're gonna do this one. So we were legit in our corner, like, yeah, we're king and queen in this, and we're just not gonna do this movie.
Doing your thing. But yeah, I mean, even that's you know what the characters would do. They're telling a story. And you know, when I was working with especially a lot of the one-on-ones, it was like, does this feel like this is the steps, like here's step A, B, C, D. Now make it your own. Like, let's learn it and then let's have fun with it. You know, the whole like Bailey jumping into Nina's arms thing. I was like, yeah, you guys, you know, do something over here. You're scared of the mice. And then they did that. And it was like, oh, perfect. Yes. So just the little things like that, like that's really why I enjoy doing this kind of thing. Plus I love getting to push people.
I think it was cool when it finally came together, and I didn't say it in a bad way. I think at first it was like,
it was a little scary.
I wasn't even in the dances, and I was like, I don't know what this chick is doing, but I'm nervous for all of us. I'm legit like, okay, we did this, now we're changing. We did this, now we're changing. Okay. I'm going back to the throne. So
I will say. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Kudos to you. I think if anything, that ball scene, when it finally came together, I think to me, that's one of the best scenes dancing wise. I guess that's the only scene that we really dance, but that alone did a lot of, you know, when it finally came together, kudos to you for you know, your idea.
Thank you. And that's on everybody else for stepping up and learning it on their own too. I know, like kind of what you said, things changed a lot. In the past, when I have choreographed shows, it's been people that were doing this professionally all day long type of thing. So there weren't conflicts. There weren't, you know, cancellations for snow and ice and COVID. Or if there were, it was super easy to reschedule because we were all there. And this was, you know, with everybody's schedules and in and outs and COVID and ice and everything, it took a lot of work on everybody else's parts to do their homework and come in ready to go.
It was so free.
Yeah.
Like volunteer. So stepping up and learning on your own time. You know, when you getting paid, you like, okay, let me do this because I need my check, you know, but to really learn the dances, to say, hey, what do you want to take from this? I know for me, I'd never done ballroom dancing. And I will say even today, I don't think I got to the Gavant. The fast one. I still was looking at the back of their head as they're walking past. But it was truly MD. Hi. Ooh, he's just strong. Good. I'm sorry, y'all. I seen MD. Could you move your head to the side just for a second? Just no, over some more.
He can't do that, or he's gonna blend in with the screen.
That's a glass slipper. Look at the glass.
Oh, look at you being creative. I didn't know you had that.
It doesn't stretch. It doesn't stretch.
I mean, Titus, the shade.
It does not stretch.
I plant trees left and right for sure.
I mean, you said what you said, and then you cackled. You cackled like an old witch.
Oh. All right. Well, I can take over.
Well, kudos to all of you that danced and learned how to waltz and all those different things and
lift and all that.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, Kayla, because I maintained my weight and dropped some too. I dropped like 3 pounds.
Yeah, I did drop some weight too. Yeah.
I gained too.
I think I gained all the stress eating, but you know.
Nobody believes it.
And lifting, I dropped like 8 pounds.
Titus, it was part of your character.
I had to put on the pants.
Lost must have been them shoes.
Yeah, I mean, like Danielle, you keep mentioning like the lifts. That was like one of the biggest things. Cinderella has been on my bucket list to choreograph for a while. And so I, had all these like crazy pictures in my head. And then I remember the first day when I showed Joseph and Danielle a video of that lift that they were going to do and said, and you're going to do it in a 15-pound dress. They both just laughed at me. And then they did it every night.
Yes.
I have one more question. I'm going to give it over to Madam Secretary again. I want to really shout out the Most Improved Singer Award. And I don't say that with any shade. I say that because I was proud, from this being his first time singing and as a singer to be able to sing and always get nervous every time I sing, but to get up and actually do it for the first time. I want to give a round of applause to Joseph.
Yay!
I really just want to acknowledge and maybe talk to you about how are you feeling, after the performance. 2 questions. How are you feeling after the performance, and what was that like being a lead and not necessarily being what people may call a singer?
Honestly, after everything ends, I just couldn't believe it was over. I had so much fun doing it. I was there way before it was even an investment for me. Everyone was like, hey, you should go try out for Cinderella. And I was like, maybe I would, but they were like, you need to try out for Cinderella. And I was like, all right, fine, I'll go do it. And then when they told me I was gonna be Prince Christopher, I was just blown away. I was like, how could this even happen to me? And then after it ended, I was like, I knew that I had improved so much and I have grown so much as a person because of everybody helping me out and everybody being there for me. Especially Ricky, I know you helped me a lot. Thank you so much.
Don't give him that credit.
Cinderella dropped your number appearance.
I did absolutely nothing at all.
I agree.
I stayed in my lane. You know what? Oh, you trying to make me say them words. I'm supposed to be staying over here.
Be quiet.
Ricky, you did do something. You showed him what not to do, and that is incredible.
Okay.
Yeah, hosting is a hard job, y'all. Don't charge it to his head. Charge it to his heart, or not his heart.
I think that was a little shade, and I'm trying to figure out if it was or
we are
wasn't.
in the forest.
I have a discography. He has one song, and that's A New Beginning for him.
Absolutely. Whatever.
Y'all.
You guys are amazing. But I want to. Oh, go MD.
Yeah, I just want to piggyback off of what Titus had said about Joseph, Jovo, or whatever he's calling himself. You know,
Whatever.
I am, and I think I mentioned this to Joseph, like off, so he'll tell you. I've already talked to him about it, but I'm an educator at heart, and like I, taught high school for years, and like just watching the process of someone grow is like that is what satisfies me. Like whatever you're doing, if you can't bake and you figure you can bake a chocolate cake and it comes out half lopsided, but it tastes good, but you tried. And not saying that he was a chocolate cake, and what I'm saying. I think that I am all about growth, and so just watching that was kind of why I do this. Just watching the growth of others as well as myself. So I do things based on what am I going to get out of this experience, and so I learned a lot, but that was one of my things that I'll take away is just watching the growth of Joseph, but a lot of other people too. Just being there from the beginning and just watching that is amazing, and that's that's an experience that you'll never. You may do Cinderella again, but you won't have the same similar experience.
So since we're on the thing of Joseph, we're on the platform of Joseph, we're talking about him right now. I'll give my thought, and if everybody can give one thing real quick about Joseph, I'll say when Joseph had on the peasant outfit, he walked different. When he put on his prince outfit, there was a different, like, even if he walked past you, there was a like excuse me, but his body still was like very like matter of fact. And I promise every time he walked past me in the prince outfit, it was like, oh, there goes the prince, like straighten up, like get your stuff together, because Prince is giving a ball and you just want to be able to still come, but he really, I want to say I really admired you in your lines. Hello, Eric, the director. That's very hello, right? And I wanted to say, listen, I would watch you say this line 1,000 times, and 1,000 more times I'll watch you even now. When you say, I think when Lionel and Titus is asking, so what's her name? You did this. She would say, I don't know. Like, it was like, I would watch you say that off the steps a bunch of times. So what was her parents' name? I don't know. Like, I don't know. Wherever you pulled that from, thank you so much. It definitely always, I feel like one of my worst problems was that I was watching the show on stage a lot of times and not remembering that I'm in the play. So if we could just really quickly, hello, Eric, how are you? But if we could real quick, we're going to start with Taylor, then Nina, then Cole, then Ricky, then Brianna, then Yale, Kayla, Indy, and then Eric. Give me one thing about the prince, because he is a sweetheart, even though Danielle and Brianna kind of brought his numbers down. Anyway, go ahead.
Oh my goodness. Listen, they took his virginity, right?
I don't know. I don't
do it again. I do it again.
Y'all will not talk about my Princeton like that. Will not do.
Listen, Scarlet Letter for
real. Joseph, you missed some stuff. We'll fill you in. But okay, has anybody mentioned
Joseph.
yet that this is Joseph's second show ever?
Oh, okay.
Ever. The very first show that he was ever in was Elf, which was in December. And so this is his very second one ever. And he co-led the show and did a phenomenal job. And I honestly don't think I've ever seen anybody work harder during rehearsals when they weren't explicitly needed at that time.
That's nice.
Okay, Bailey.
Oh.
Bailey, then Nina.
Well, that makes sense because we're both.
Oh, hi.
Now.
Oh my God, hi. Okay. No,
I missed them.
I'm gonna kind of piggyback off of Taylor because it was my view of you growing from literally one show to the next. That last show, you impressed the heck out of all of us because it was your first show and you did so well that everybody was like, no, but really it's not your first show, is it? To then come into a principal role like this with so much responsibility in terms of singing, lines, choreography, acting, all kinds of things that, you had shouldered a lot in Elf, but nothing like this. And to be in rehearsal with you going, oh man, yeah, I'm gonna come up, to my fake Santa that I know from Elf, at the ball, and laugh in his face, and we're gonna, he's gonna crack every night, and it'll be great. To like keeping that princely composure every night at the ball. Every night I walked up to you, that like slight disgust, but like I can't really show it because I'm royalty. And just if we're talking Cinderella, the literal transformation was pretty magical, I gotta say. So
okay, so I will do this because we do want to be right on time. Let's go to Nina, but Nina, I want you to talk about someone else because I think we just summed you up. We gave you a lot. Your head is this big. you the bomb. Nina, who else in the cast? What is something that you want to tell us about someone else in the cast?
I can hit everybody real quick. Titus, absolutely hilarious. And I love the fact that you came with it on Your Highness. My family, mother, sister, our chemistry was instant. And I love you guys forevermore. Brianna came through understudy when she needed, had the lines, had the song. Yes, ma'am. Tam, you too. I'm sorry, madam. You too. Danielle, of your voice and your professionalism, I loved watching you and hit it every time. MD, thank you for attending. Thank you. We really thought you were an imaginary person. I'm not gonna lie to you. And then you showed up, and I was like, okay, he can come into the ball. Ricky, drama, diva, but professional and definitely delivered. Everybody will always say you did your part and you did it right. Kayla, you scared the hell out of us, but we got it together. And you helped me lose weight. So I will always have you good endearment. And Joseph, I appreciate you rolling with the punches because I pulled you in because I'm a meaty woman and you kind of skinny. And I pulled you in and you let me. And Cole, you go 110%, crack me up, Meg the Stallion. That's our. And Eric, thank you so much for even believing in me to do what I do. See you soon. That's it. That's
it. Come on, Cole. Give it to us. Give it to us, Cole. Give it to us like you do.
I just wanted to shout out my fellow understudies. Miss Madam Secretary as the fairy godmother. You kept me on my toes every time I was on the stage with you, and I loved every second of it. Your input.
You showed us through your hump, Cole. You showed us through your hump.
What are you talking about? No, but I remember one line you said the first night you covered was, I still got my juice. And that was right before I had to run on and do my thing. And I almost I had to bite my tongue the entire time I was on stage with you. And I loved it. And also Brianna, if you don't know this, Brianna wasn't there for our first weekend because she had a pretty awesome conflict. But she, I bet you weren't expecting the events of the Saturday matinee, but you came through and you really showed up and showed out. And the funniest part of that entire situation, in my opinion, was at the end of the show, one of the Prince's lines is, oh, hey, weren't you the girl I saw at Market 2 weeks ago? And then all of us collectively backstage were like, no, that's not the same girl. So yeah, the Saturday matinee is something that I will never forget.
Neither will I.
Thank you, Cole. That's amazing. Ricky.
Because it's hard for me to give a compliment. I'm absolutely kidding. No, my favorite watching Evolve, and not to flame his head anymore, was always Titus, because it was his first show, and there were many times where if we were on the stage together, I swear he would peer over at me and then he would look back and I'd be like, what the hell are you doing? Why are you doing it?
Can we see
But
how vain Ricky is? Because I was not looking at you.
whatever, as big as I am, you can't look past me. So
That's a true
the way it
statement.
goes. But between him and Nina, they were like some of my favorite peoples. I say some of my favorite peoples, and I included Nina, but I truly mean her husband. But it's
okay. We're moving right along.
I will not have
Brianna.
you call him out. He is not a part of the show.
Don't call
Leave
him.
my husband out of here. He is
That's my bro man.
I'm done. And Brianna, sing. It is your time, darling.
Really, well, I know we're no longer giving Joseph compliments, but I just gotta say he really did. Like, I know we're on two different paths and whatnot, our characters, Cinderella and the Prince, but when we were together, he really did help me and kind of carry. So thank you for that. And Kayla for stepping in the first weekend. She performed in my track and really ended up performing the entire 2 weekends, which was amazing. And another surprise performer that no one expected was Chris, our stagehand, popping into the ball for a quick 1-2, and working with him was so great. And thankful for all these people and enjoyed every single person.
Amen.
10 out of 10 would recommend.
I love it. And Danielle.
Yes, I'm gonna piggyback on what Brianna said. My stunt double, aka stunt double. I love her. Well, and what all y'all said too. I absolutely love Brianna because from the very beginning, I kept thinking to myself, oh man, you have to understudy and you have to learn everything, but you may or may not ever get a chance to really do it. And just like Cole said, unfortunately, when I started losing my voice, it was really frustrating and very upsetting for me because, of course I wanted to be there and I didn't want to look or sound awful because I am a performing perfectionist. But then I felt so bad, Taylor could tell you. I was like, but her family's not even here. She's going to go in and I should have said something earlier or something should have changed. So, her family could see her. And so, but again, she was just like a rock star. She's obviously beautiful and amazing. And so I absolutely love her. And then Chris, literally everybody kept going, oh, Chris will be our stagehand. He's our stagehand. I was like, oh, okay, who is that? Because they kept saying his name, but I hadn't seen him yet. And then you saw him, and next thing you know, you see him, and he's dancing with Bree or Megan or whoever he was dancing with. Yeah. And I was like, wait a minute, he's dancing too, and it was literally the week before the show. Mm-hmm. So all of a sudden he stepped in because we needed another guy dancer and learned the dances, which we had all been working on for 4 weeks basically, and just rocked it. And so I just thought that was so selfless of him that was one of my favorite parts of the show, was just him coming out and just, oh, y'all need this? Sure. Just being selfless.
Yeah.
Oh, and I will say, like you said, we already bucked his head up a lot, but it was very easy to fall in love with Joseph because he was super sweet and had a lot of ideas, and was okay with coming up with ideas for his role or for our portrayal of being in love, and then also being able to accept my ideas or different things that we came up with together. It was easy to work with him.
All right, I know that's right. Miss Kayla Starr.
I just don't understand how we've gotten this far and nobody has mentioned Joseph's worm. Because okay. Well, that sounded real bad.
Ma'am, ain't he about 19? Leave Joseph and his worm. Inappropriate.
So one of the joys, I'm going to plow through that because yes, one of the joys of doing a show is everything that happens behind the scenes, the show happening behind the show. And at the very top of Act 2, when the entr'acte is playing and there's some people walking across the front to the ball, everybody in the ball is waiting on stage for the curtain to open, and we all did this little dance together. And then Joseph just decides to drop down and do the worm. in his white like tux tailcoat thing, right like seconds before the curtain opens. And he did it not once, but twice, maybe 3 times, and I might have missed it once. It was just incredible. So yes, it was amazing. I do just want to say, as somebody that I like made my living working as an understudy in a swing, as a performer, that is what I did. I was an ensemblist and I understudied. I've learned a ton of roles that I've never gotten to put on a stage. It's a lot of work and it's a thankless job, but it's also just as hard, if not harder, in a sense, to be the person that has to call out. And that takes a lot. And it's a level of professionalism and understanding yourself and your body, your mental health, your vocal health, your physical health, anything, to be able to trust the rest of the team and the rest of the cast and your understudy to do their job. So the fact that, especially seeing with Danielle and Brianna being there at the same time and seeing that connection and seeing, you know, Danielle being such a fantastic performer and role model herself, and Brianna being such a strong performer herself, with somebody incredible to look up to and good shoes to fill. Tamara, when you went in for Mary, even though she couldn't be there with you, just seeing how much you picked up from her and then seeing what you could bring to it yourself, as well as everybody else stepping in, like that's the magic, and that's where it comes together, and that's where it's nice. So that was really special, because especially in a community theater level, you don't get to see that. You don't get your understudies to work. Also, shout out to our dance captain, Megan, who was also essentially working as a swing with me and split tracking when we had people sick and changing roles, and helping fill in parts right and left and run a lift call while I was, you know, moving formations. And so she did some fantastic work as well.
I know that's right. We are moving to MD. MD, show us come on, MD, because you don't speak a lot, but you man of few words, but very strong. MD, your turn.
I do speak a lot, sometimes too much, but I think for me, see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? I don't want Titus to mute me, so that's why I'm gonna keep it real short.
No, you're not ready. Go ahead.
I think kind of similar to what Kayla was saying is like, I was an understudy for, I did Memphis twice, one understudy for a lead, and then I was a lead the next time, but I got, I had to go in as the understudy, and that is nerve wracking. And so how you and Madam Secretary and Brianna like just jumped in there, like I don't know if I could have done it. And I've been doing this for a while. But it's just, that whole, as Kayla's saying, the professionalism at pretty much everyone, like just everyone was willing to help. Everyone was willing to do whatever was needed to make this show happen. And I think that was part of the Disney magic, and so, back to Joseph, I think that you cannot be upset around Joseph. You cannot have a bad day around Joseph. You cannot be angry around Joseph, because he's just so positive and just always smiling. And like, you could probably punch him in the face and he's going to smile about it. I don't know. We didn't try that, but I'm just saying, like, I think that working with people like that is important. And so I just encourage everybody, whenever you go to wherever you go, again, the chemistry won't be like this, and you'll have to deal with some difficult people, but just remember Joseph and how he just lit up a room, like it's his energy, and like you want to exude that, and hopefully others absorb that, and it changes the trajectory of whatever they're thinking about, or whatever their day, or whatever they're going through. So thank you, Joseph.
All right, you guys are amazing. Joseph seems like on the pole, he's kind of up there. All right, Joseph, we're gonna give you your time to shine, sir, and we'll have some words from our director. Did y'all hear that? Go ahead.
I don't know what to say. Thank y'all. I believe you are all more than my friends. You are more of a family to me, and I love y'all. I have no words. You are all very special to me. Thank you so much.
Joseph is about to make all of us bust out in tears. I mean, your purity number is going up as we speak. It's open. Joseph, you just
Regular
amazing.
act.
Oh my goodness. He said 3 words and we like serious moment. Okay, and we have the director that directed like nobody else, Mr. Eric Kreiner. He picked people up for practice.
Was he the director?
I'm gonna sit down, Titus.
Okay,
He
sit
picked
down.
people up. He was a driver. He was a comforter. He was the seamstress. He was the conductor sometimes. Sometimes he was a shoulder, even when he didn't want to be. So Mr. Eric, we don't have that much time, but we know we want to give you the floor because it looks like you have something on your neck right now. So go ahead.
Yes. Sorry, I popped in, I popped out. I was literally in my car because I'm at rehearsal for the next show that I'm costuming. And while I was in there, my laptop died. And then I couldn't get into the building again. So I plugged my laptop outside for a hot minute until I was able to get back in, and boom, now I'm back on. Oh my gosh, Cinderella. Let me just say again to all the cast and crew, thank y'all so very much for such a wonderful show. We spent quite a bit of time together on this little romp of Cinderella, and I'm very grateful for all that everyone has done and the talents that y'all all have brought to the table. This show would not be what it is without you. And I'm glad that I had the opportunity to showcase the talent that's here, and also somewhat of my vision of what this show could be. Um, a lot of you have, like I said, brought so much to your characters, to the show. The understudies, I am beyond glad and impressed with the job that you've done. It I'm glad that you're there and ready to go. It really helped the show to continue on. My leads, I pride myself again, and I always say this, I pride myself on casting really good shows. And the characters and the people that I cast in my show bring to life those characters that I see in my head. And I'm very, very grateful for all of you doing your part. Sorry, they're rolling a piano across the room, so that's what you're hearing in the background. This is my life, y'all. This is what I do. So, I mean, again, each and every one of y'all done such a great job. I can't say it enough. I am always honored to be able to work with such talented people. I do hope that I get the opportunity to work with y'all in the future. This is just the beginning for some of y'all. Joseph, you come such a long way. So impressed by you and all that you've done. And just keep up the good work, y'all. Y'all are on a really good track. So, and like I said, I hope to work with y'all again in the future. So,
we have a couple people from Facebook. Jason Hallman says, just want to let you all know, my little baby cousins keep asking when they can go back and see the real Cinderella. Tears, y'all. Congratulations on a great show. Susan Granville says they were great. And so, yeah, I just wanted to make you know that you do have people watching and they did appreciate the work that you all put in this show.
Yeah. And something closing, y'all know I can't talk too long without crying when I get to looking at you guys. Just because this was real. It got real. So I don't want to close the show without saying, Mary, if you're listening, if you're watching, our prayers are with you. We miss you here today. We missed you at the show. And I know one of the driving forces I feel like I did a chopped up job, but at the end of the day, the reason why I never left the stage and never said, you know what, not doing this today, is because I knew I saw you work and you were very strong in what you did. And with a show like this, I said it before. I think I spoke to Eric and Titus and Jennifer about it. Was whatever you're dealing with, if you're not dealing with it, when you play the role of someone else, it comes out. Whatever that is, that's literally what you're portraying. And so emotionally, and so I would just say, you guys, please love forgive very easy, and understand that everybody is dealing with something. We are entertainers, and our job is mostly to entertain, to be the spirit that lifts up as the world is coming to whatever is going on. Us as entertainers, we do see what's going on, but we have a job and a service to bring laughter, love, happiness. I want to say, Cinderella's cast, you guys did that with the biggest, like, come on, unmute your mics and give yourselves a round of applause. Ricky, unmute your mic.
Awesome job. I'm so proud of each and every last one of you.
Yes, you guys did amazing. Each and every one of y'all, if y'all ever want a place here back at TTNT, we spotlight independent artists, entrepreneurs, and everyday people. So please, please, please come back individually, come back together. But one thing I want you to do, and I'll say this same because this is new for me, if you can't jump, then run. And if you can't run, then walk. And if you can't walk, then crawl, but just don't stop moving. Thank you guys so much. I'll give it over to my two co-hosts to say some closing remarks, but thank you guys for all of your support. I have cried more this 4 days than I have in my entire life, but they were all tears of joy. So thank you.
I want to thank you all so much for joining us at TTNT. It has been a pleasure. Mr. Eric, thank you. Anytime you need TTNT, we are at your assistance. And thank you so much for always coming in, jumping on, talking to us about whatever it is that you had going on with the play. We definitely appreciate each and every last one of you. Titus and Madam Secretary, I am so proud of my friends for doing something exciting, extraordinary, new this season in their lives. And I pray that they had a wonderful time. And don't let this be the last time, because y'all did a wonderful job. The last thing, Titus, you did a lift at the end. Can we please insert that in this?
We're going to insert that clip for real. I don't know if it was a lift or he just got lifted. Because
that was a perfect lift, my friend.
He did not stand up on that lift. He just, all right, he wanted to be carried.
I love it. Thank you guys so much for everything that you've poured into Cinderella. It was wonderful. I enjoyed it. And it was my very first play that I've ever seen. So each one of you guys are in my heart. Titus Glenn.
Hey y'all, so you know how we do it. That's our show. Again, Cinderella cast, give yourselves a round of applause. Like, you guys rocked it. Again, if you need anything from us, whether it's promote, share, or anything, or just show up, we are legit here. We pride ourselves on supporting and networking here at TTNT. So to those that watch on a regular, listen, if you need your lashes done, you need your makeup did, you need pictures taken, you need your fit put together, give it your girl, Madam Secretary. She's doing all that and more. If you need a dope singer, you need somebody to put your admin work together, organization together, get with your girl, Wicked Eye Production herself, Takara Hyde. And if you need a dope song, singer-songwriter Titus Glenn, get with your boy Titus Glenn and go download that new single, www.titusglenn.com, New Beginning, as well as go support all our cast members here. If they're doing anything, go find them, follow them on all social media. And you know what, guys? We're out. That's our show.
No, wait. We got to sing. This was a singing and dancing cast. So everybody unmute your mics and let's see if we can get Impossible on the count of 5. Y'all ready? MD, stop looking at me like that. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Impossible. Happening.
Right.
Timing's hard on Zoom.
Of course, Ricky wouldn't participate.